Hi guys. So I do have an eye infection. That's why one of my eyes looks the way it does. Yeah, I just am waiting for it to go away. Um, I want to pull out cards for anyone that needs a reading as of recent. It's December 28th, 2025. So let's see what has to come out and what needs to be said. Thank you, Spirit. So a lot of us are like in a place of, okay, so those who are meant to see this reading, you're in a place of like real security, financial security, having things like within yourself. There's a sense of this energy. 10 of Pentacles, like you're set, you're good, you're fine, you have everything you need. The divine could have changed this for you, like your consciousness or your sense of this. You could have noticed recently that like you feel more at ease, okay? Or that you're going to be good. So, that's for a reason larger than you. And it's the reason of that can be that you're about to experience this 10 of Pentacles, okay? When we are like flowing in this state, let's keep ourselves there, you know? Let's stay in gratitude and in that sort of presence, that sort of like taking care of the life that we have, that one life that we have, okay? You don't get a second one after this. So if something happens to you, may come back, but it's giving me like you're in a it's giving me like you're in a chapter of a new life, and it's meant to be cherished and taken care of, regardless of what others try to do or want to do to it. People can't get past what you put out, okay? People can't get past the sculpture that you make, in order to make your living. All they can do is look at it and stare at it. All they can do is observe and comment, contribute or not at all. So some of you are in a very secure place within yourself that is helping to manifest a lot of wealth and abundance, basically through a way of seeing yourself, treating yourself as the statue, as the trophy. Because when you do that and you allow for the purpose to live through you, through your identity, you're becoming one with the universe. You're allowing for there to be this a sense of an infinite flow that the universe likes, okay? These coins like to go somewhere. These coins like to move. They do. And whether you're controlling this amount being like $10 million, you want to make sure that you're not just moving the money out, you're also moving money in, okay? Money likes to move like that. And there can be this effect that you're going to deal with that's like big chunk comes in. Now you have to manage the big chunk, okay? You have to take small amounts out of it. You have to really, just be smart about these decisions as you accumulate a lot of money, but this is coming, okay? There's a certain destined message coming through about big chunks, big amounts of money, and you feeling like you are good, okay? You can manage these large amounts. You can handle the work. You're happy even with what you're doing. You can admit that. You're content with that, at least, right? So, dream has been written for you. There's a dream. This definitely can have, Spirit wants to bring up that your dream will come true. Where you are right now is connected and tied in with the dream that you will experience. The actual living the dream. which could be whatever you envision and want. It could be flying private. You know, you can request that and live it. You can make it happen. Don't let them back in. So there's someone or certain people that you know. All you have to do with this is use your intuition about who and what to keep around. Obviously, people that try to drain you, take your energy, trick you, seem one way when they're actually another way, you know? Anything like that, red flags, fishy behavior, don't let those people into your consciousness, like into your spaces at all. Make sure that it's divided, okay, through time. He, she is waiting for you. There's someone waiting for you to choose them, to notice, for them to notice you, for you to lock eyes on each other. Someone's waiting for you to take action in some sort of really abundant direction you know is going to make a lot of money for you. Like it's a deeply purposeful, hearts chasing passion or something that you're going to do, like a dream, and you're going to meet someone throughout the actual dream, like throughout doing it, okay? Pulled back into a cycle, okay? Deceitful, cheating, liar, very good friend, Cancer. Sort of view that you others, double sort of process, lover, karmic person. I just want to bring up really quick, I won't go too deep into this because if you you learned a lot from someone you loved in the past, or that you will, okay? This is going to be coming up for some of you guys, or that it's already been done and you've grown from this. It looks like what accurately here from what Spirit has told me at first is that you've gone through growth, ascension, realizations about yourself and getting very serious and real about your life and about what you need, okay? You're at this point of being aware of what it's going to take, for sure. And someone could have really fucked that up, tried to fuck it up, tried to distort your view, distort the view about you to other people. And now they're seen as this deceitful person to other people, to everyone. Because that's how they revealed themselves. That's the truth of the matter. So this person is pulled back into a dark cycle. Someone here is meant for like to be ditched. Okay? And if you're a Cancer and you're very empathic and you're a very good friend, you're known this way. You're known to be a lover. You're known to be someone who people can lock an arm with and be loyal. Just be real, right? You're going to be there. You're going to do everything you can do in a situation, okay, to help another person, to help yourself. Like, duh, that's just the truth. And someone definitely wanted to fuck that up. That's so wrong. Someone, of course, people will try to come into us and break us down from the inside out. That's not how God has aligned things. That's not how the universe has created us. When we are defenses, it's for a reason, right? Because someone isn't meant to be there in that problematic zone, you know? When we are like actually feeling like there's a problem, that means there's a problem. And it's usually with someone else. It's not like us. So confirmation that you having a dream is a gift to the world. Being able to dream, willingly dreaming, that's a gift within itself. Your inner child is still actively doing that. We need that. We need humans to be outside of the like 3D programming, because the 3D programming is like jail. That's the truth. The ones who can shake the 3D programming up and break us out and bring us into more of a like a connected flow on Earth between all these environments, you know, like a connection there, right? You get what I mean, right? Like the connection that we are familiar with between all of us, like senses of that. That's what lights us up. And something about your dream does that for people. Like something you dream of. I align with this. I dream of futuristic cities. I dream of cities being improved, new technology, solar panels, green energy, knowing that we are. I'm seeing 55555. Literally five fives just now on the clock as I'm saying this. Just by coincidence, you guys. Literally, as I start talking about the future and stuff. But that's in my heart is futurism. It's seeing the ecosystems, the habitats that people are in become natural again. That's a part of our experience that you may really share, like a want for that, okay? Just a little example, something, you know, as an example, you could love Barbies, you could want to make a Barbie movie, I don't know. You could want to be a drag queen. Who knows, girl? Like, you're in my world, I'm in your world, you know? The blame game. Someone wants to play the blame game and you have no business playing a blame game with anybody. There's nothing, no, you don't blame each other in the adult life. You don't do that. Okay? You just stay responsible, you stay reliable, you stay dependable. And in partially doing that, you don't blame others. You don't blame yourself. You don't blame. Okay? That's a part of it. Just put in the effort. Okay? When enough effort is put in, you have nothing to blame each other about. When everyone's put in the effort and the work, right? And like actually done it in some way, made it happen, gotten the money accumulated, right? So whoever's been trying to do this, once again, they look like a fucking idiot. Like, they just look stupid. Like, you're really sitting here being petty. You're really sitting around being like a 10-year-old on a playground, like throwing mulch at other kids, you know, but just because you didn't get your way. You know, it's giving that, okay? I could resonate in this situation. And you have mutual friends. You have a bunch of mutual people that end up supporting you and end up really wanting to be involved with you in some sort of way here. It just is in general. People are, whether they're sharks or not, they're still just like engaged by you. Okay? For sure. This depends on your actions. So your experience, you know, of course, depends on like your actions. You can say no to people, you can say yes and create an event, you know. Tried to help, taken for granted. You tried to help. Even one of your actions was that you tried to help somebody in a situation. You were there to be purposeful, and they treated you like there's no purpose there. But obviously, I mean, you are the purpose. You're a walking human being, you know? Like, you carry a purpose with you just in the living being that you are. Shaman, healer. You could be a shaman or a healer. That's giving the magician. So magicians can make miracles happen. Magicians are connected to the stars in ways that others don't understand. That's how they are a magician. Okay, I'm a magician. And someone could have really just misconstrued somebody. It's like, you know, it's giving like there is just a genius in a little child, and then the whole entire home of this child and the family of this one prodigy at different things, you know, just very smart and advanced, gets put down because everyone else is, you know, not masterful. They're not skilled as much, and they're just a different shaped or a different colored crayon, you know. It's giving that like not fitting into this negative pattern or really shitty mold of being, you know. It's like you're out of that. You've been out of it. Like, I can't articulate some of this enough. Like, the energy's telling me you've been out of what a lot of people are still in, you know. Like, you've really been out of it. You're meant to be out and free and not dealing with the heavy shit, the 9 to 5 stuff that everyone else gets themselves stuck in. So now they talk about you. You know, it's that. It's that. It's like as simple as the practical. Okay, like, you're out of something, you're free, while others are binded into the things that you freed yourself from, and now they see you in this way. It's like they're like, You know, like, wow, this person has power over these situations. Like, it's that simple. Wow, like, this person is like going beyond what this job even provides. Like, they're doing it. You know, they're creating that. That's the effect that I'm seeing. Okay. So believe in the magic, believe in the power, the choices, the choice power you've got, the autonomy there, the freedom. There's so much power there. You still care and shouldn't. You still care and shouldn't. In your emotional body, like in your emotions, okay, the invisible emotions that you hold for others, the space that you create for others, you're not meant to care anymore. I love that. I love not having to care about things anymore. There's a like a healing in that. Like, oh, I don't have to care anymore, you know? And that's cyclical. It pours back into you like you get a freedom, you get a lift off from the like I care, you know, that type of thing. I'm a Cancer, so I understand that inside myself. Like when I let go, it creates space. Like I'm like, oh, it's so relieving inside. So yeah, do that when you need to, because what you're doing is like you're with energy, you're accumulating energy and you're releasing it in different circumstances, situations, with different intentions that you have. Just keep track of your intentions because they can manifest into big things. You can change your life with your intentions. Okay? You're meant to you're Some of you are still dealing with this and you need to face some sort of like the fact that you're blocking your own justice. If we're not experiencing justice in our life, it's because we're standing in the way of it. It's because we're not seeing how to be that justice ourselves. This level of thinking and discernment is happening right now. It's like the process of that is occurring right now for those of you watching. It's meant to happen, okay? Like growing, becoming more mature logically and mentally to deal with some of this transitional modes of being. Some of us could be like really like locking into our psyche, our inner plane, our inner world, our vision. And then we have to come out of that and actually like do it, which is a big challenge. It's a huge challenge, especially if you're a divine feminine. The action for feminines can be a challenge. It really can be. Being like out in the open and naked for divine feminines can feel like, oh my gosh, I can't handle this. Like, put my clothes back on, you know? It's that. But feminines have some of the most gorgeous forms of expression in humanity. Other than that, vulnerability is really powerful and strong. Both women and men and anybody, vulnerability is the naked eye, you know? So there's a message about that, needing to be vulnerable and sharing yourself with everyone. Male or female, figure out how to do that through yourself, through who you are. Okay, it's beautiful. It's part of the world. There's nothing to be hiding or ashamed of, really, at all. When you're transparent and you're just fully yourself, you know, that's the connection. That's where the value is. That's where we can like have an experience. Okay, so I'm giving you confidence. Be yourself, no matter who you are or what your energy is, even if it's like a different sort of thing from conforming. I always want to mention that. Um, you'll notice that in some queer people's lives, if people are close to you that are queer, they're getting a sense of justice, they're evolving, they're becoming stronger. Okay, I want to affirm that with the universe as well. And also, those who are in the dark will be you bring a sense of justice to people for sure. Those of you who know that deep down inside, like you do bring a sense of justice. Like I'm not alone. It's like a reminder that, oh my gosh, I love when someone like this comes along, and it can be you. It could be someone who really lifts this sort of, yeah, look, like by you being a leader or being this confident figure, it inspires people to just be in that strength. Like the fact that you're able to be in that sort of place in yourself, helps others too, and it drops all of this sort of heaviness and just gets everyone on board with where you're at. And the universe wants that. The universe wants to have everyone basically hanging onto your shoulders, and like from time to time, to be uplifted. That's a part of the purpose in our humanity, to uplift each other. It can feel heavy doing that, but you can handle it. Some of us are like Beyonce. The physical build that she holds, that's destined. Beyonce, her physical body, her legs, the muscle size, damn. That's how she's so like, she's admired because of, she's a tank. Like Beyonce's a tank, and that's giving me like, you're a tank. The divine wants to tell you, you're this tank, and you reverse this effect for people because of who you are, the power that you are. You inspire it. It's contagious. That's how you work. It's how that the divine has created you to work. So you get abundance, and you also provide a sense of security, strength, safety for other people. You share your purpose with others here, and you do so in a way that maybe even has others to be like, the ones that go against you or want to go against you, to just be like, they feel like this heaviness, like whoa, like, I can't, kind of like, who is that, like, I can't do anything about them. Like, they're helpless when it comes to you. All people can do is come towards you, and like, some people are really freaking scared to offer you anything because they know that you may decline it. Also, give a sense of that. Don't want and like love everything, okay? A true sense of self is someone who loves and hates. It's true. It's true. That's the truest sense of human nature, is love and hate, okay? Because there's things on our planet, there's certain human beings that we should not approve of, okay? And that's just simply all right. It's totally okay. It's an opinion, but that opinion holds value, it holds weight. So your consent, yeah, come in, I love you, your opinion, that holds a lot of weight. That holds money, you know? People may have not treated you like that, like your opinions, or still, some people may like see your opinions like, kick rocks, bitch, like fuck your opinions, People do that type of energy quickly, like that masculine, like, let me shut you down real quick. Like, yeah, fuck that, fuck what you have to say. But this is your effect that you are able to do is stronger. It like can lead it can do the same thing, but even worse. Like it can end people. Be careful. Don't get into like negative. I'm just seeing these cards now. I don't know. Maybe I meant to say this. Like, just be careful when some bitch tries to do this. Also, you could be getting really good at making people feel like they are worthless, broke pieces of shit when they come for you. Good. Good. The divine protects you. So they're going to get a taste of your sharp tongue. And I have a sharp tongue, Not we don't all, but I have a sharp tongue. Like if I need to put like this dagger in someone's back after they tried to fuck me over, I'm going to do that. And I don't care what's to come after that. The divine really is like, they find out about you when they find out. They find out about how you go about things and who you are when they find out. Okay? Like, people learn for themselves that when they try to put you down, the universe simply does that to them. It just makes their situation immediately worse when they put you down. You can literally see that happen. Like you can like even by coincidences, the divine is doing stuff. Ace of Cups, the lovers. So as you're in a time right now where you could be very hidden, you're keeping to yourself, you're reflecting from inside yourself. You're shedding a light. You're emitting a glow and a light from inside yourself, like a sense of enlightenment. Excuse me. And it's creating love. You're feeling a sense of love because of what you know. The things that you know inside yourself can feel like this home, like it's like this, um, like cancers do. I'm a cancer. Like we come for ourselves and our consciousness, and we get ahead naturally by using what we know. Cancers, we're like very smart at utilizing information, products, recycling, sustaining, being resourceful. Cancers can figure out how to do that and be very craftsy with their hands. We can do that. Artists, even. Um, Also, energetically, this can resonate where you're giving love into something, and that love that you're recording, I don't know, putting into stuff, just letting out is abundance. That is money. That feeds people. It provides for people. Just this love, okay? Very Cancerian vibes going on, water flowing, like giving, generosity. So that can resonate with someone. I love that. I'm feeling it right now. And it's attracting some new partner. It's uniting your masculine and feminine. When you get into this sort of like up in the clouds, people can't help but to be hypnotized. Okay? Trust. Listen to that. People can't help but to be hypnotized when you are the lovers. When you're love, people can't help but to be like, shit, I was wrong. You know? Like look at them. Like immediately. Immediately. And when you're in that loving force field energy, it can't be penetrated by anyone. And it just reflects back onto these people who are really hurting. And the masculine of us is good. The masculine of humanity is good. It's mankind. It's kindness. It is love, assistance, hospitality, help, support. Okay? But also the masculine's intelligent enough to understand that we get ourselves into situations sometimes. And when something is personally done to us, we have a personal choice and a privilege of what we want to do with that situation. We can leave it. We can have complete peace and in this masculine life, in this masculine freedom, in this adult life, oh, of course I have a choice to engage back in it ever again. Someone could really just have to face that they made choices and now they're just alone. Okay. Sorry. Oopsie. Did I choose myself over you after you fucked me over and did toxic shit? Oops. Sorry. You know? um Kiss my ass. It's that type of thing where it's like I'm gonna be in love. That's a problem over there. um don't need that. Okay, thank you, because you're gonna continue working and doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're not supposed to be entertaining fucking dumb numbskulls that are going through life lessons still. Okay, you don't need anyone to put you through life lessons. No, you don't. You go through your own life lessons, okay? If anything, you learn from people who want to help you learn. But if they want to put you through a life lesson, that's not the right approach. That's not the right approach. And someone could really want to do stuff like that, like the level of that, like a life lesson. Like, you think you're all that, and it's all ego driven. If you come from your fucking ego over there, best believe you're going to get shot down. Best believe the divine's not going to have any fucking piece of that fucking ego. Like, period. And it has this person, someone with the nowhere else to go within themselves, like they could just be rotting with their fucking horrible ego. And I'm not going light on this person. Whoever is giving you shit, I'm going in on that. Okay, Spirit wants to do that. Spirit is saying, like, God damn, would they ever dare to do that type of shit again and make you feel that way? That's what Spirit is saying. Like, we're going to make them feel how they wanted you to feel. You know, that's what they get. Okay. You're good. You're strong, girl, boy, man, woman, trans girl, trans man, whoever you are, you know, any human being, you're meant to evolve past and beyond any kind of limiting 3D shit anyone puts you through. Dealing with the ego, dealing with unhealthy stuff, jealousy, envy, wanting to take from you, not being happy for you, all of that type of shit falls right back on them. You don't need to be in any of that energy. And that's how strong this is. Like, you can be happy, okay? So this is confirmation. I'm taking that from you. Those of you who come across this reading, I'm healing you through this process. Okay, I'm trying to, where I just removed those words. I removed those feelings. Like, you need to be pepped up, okay? None of us need to, we're not going to be dealing with that. Thank you very much, right? We're going to cleanse it. We're going to cleanse that in our chakras. We're going to transmute and alchemize any sort of pain or setback sort of feelings that we're feeling from people's negative intentions, from people's useless, non-purposeful intentions, okay? We're here to live a purpose. We're living our purpose right now. We don't welcome any non-purposeful sort of acts. We don't welcome toxicity. That's not purposeful. That's not of God, right? So it's like calling in what you want. Calling in what I want is actually going to bring what I want, okay? You may first need to do what I just did. It's like, if you ever get stuck in what you don't want inside yourself, the feeling of it, it's the feeling. It's like, oh, I don't want that, I don't want this, I don't want this. You can shift that into like, what do I do want? Oh, I do want this. And you keep that intention, hold the intention, manifest with the intention, bring the intention of what you want out into the physical, okay, from yourself. Allow it to grow. Allow yourself to be like this neighbor that everyone knows, okay, and that is accumulating this wealth and is very happy, Yeah, you're going to continue doing this. Whoever you are, you're going to continue doing some sort of like self-care focus, looking inward about what you want to change about your life, going from there, knowing that you're powerful and you're this empress, okay? Using like this loving miracle energy and consciousness that you guys hold. Like, some of you literally have this 10 of Cups effect on people. Like, you can give everyone the stars and the moon, you are that. Like, you're this complete package for a counterpart, okay? And they're gonna notice you, you're gonna notice them. Either way, you're gonna notice each other. And it could be on the pursuit and the actual like, it's like Katy Perry. Katy Perry's dreams came true when she actually became the Empress. She's a life path 3, and she became the Empress. She literally became a worldwide known figure like this. Abundant California girls, all the candy. She's an Empress, literally abundance, creativity, creation. That's Katy Perry. Her name, what's her name? Elizabeth Hudson, something like that. Catherine Hudson, I think that's her real name. She's a regular human being that is a life path 3. And she went about her journey creatively as a divine feminine in the world, connecting with over 1 billion human beings. 1 billion. Changing their lives. An empress. That's how powerful our archetypes are. I'm a magician. I'm the magician. So I can do that. If I push my will and my vision in the world, in the society that we're in, I can do that. I can make it happen, right? Just how she did. She gained everything from her own inner efforts and work. So there's just a message about that. Like, someone sees you this way, admires you that way, and it's destined to be that way. To have this sort of effect and mirroring that's so grand scale and just beautiful and undeniable. The power, whoever you are, what this is growing into, you guys, reality could really be shifting, changing, and you've noticed at this point reality has gotten to such a point of growth that you're like, wow, like I really am meant to be a multimillionaire. Wow, I really am meant to be all set like this, you know, or have this job position, you know. I'm meant to like be doing really big things, and to feel that, to have people come to me, look up to me or something. um what else am I getting here? Let me think. Really, I mean, the cards that are here is talking about safety, success, justice, um, prudence as well. So that's healthy. And the divine is saying, like, when you are using a fine taste towards things, we do want that. We want for you to have like a refined intelligence about you. That's how we made you. Anybody that tries to be like, you know, brush off your intelligence, just know they have a problem with their own, okay? But when you are around others who are on this level of like worth and value that you're on because of who you are, like it's literally because of who you are. You could have a taste for the differences of wines, okay? Like really being a part of different fields and being a change in that way, like intelligent enough. You're tasting different wines, different foods, fine dining, okay? It's like you're getting your opinions, you're collecting all of them, and they hold value. What you think holds value. Never doubt that. Never doubt that. These opinions you have, the yeah, the money you hold as well, all of that, this package that you are, and you may even be able to communicate with nature really easily. Like you are just this package here. That's it's true. Temperance. Yeah, and you're being assisted. Not only are you noticing that your luck has changed or that you're just in real major fortunate recognition times, it's destined for you. You also experience a sense of safety through like angelic protection here. And you notice that things go in your favor because the divine is making it go that way. You have strength. There's so much bright yellow. So much sun energy here. It's gorgeous. I lost a card. There it is. Yeah. You are, so some of you guys are dealing with like being a big presence, okay? Or that's what's attractive about you, okay? Never dim your bright, big presence. Never do that. Because it's meant to continue growing and flourishing and being outspoken and being loud. Living how it wants to live, like your actual physical body. Listen to your body. Don't listen to what the world wants or what other people want out of your body. No. Don't get pushed around. You're not a pushover. And someone really respects that you're not a pushover. You know, what comes out of your mouth is going to be pre-thought. And it is also a sense of a final say as well. Someone really appreciates that. And there's a sense of like trust that can be built from someone who's reliable like that, or just has a knowing about the current reality and how to navigate it. Okay, that's very attractive to people. That's a trait that's very attractive. Someone's very fair and just giving and generous and wants to come in and wants you to let them in. So allow them in. Allow whoever this person is, because the universe is saying that one of these folks is the right one. Whoever they are, however you identify, this lover, one of them is going to be the right one, okay? There has to be in the bunch, in the pick, in the school of fish. And let's see. One more card, Spirit, for this left side of the spread, please. They can hear my thoughts. I don't have to speak out loud, but Spirit, come through, please, Spirit. Don't make me shuffle for too long. Thank you. Awesome, we got one card, exactly what we wanted. Okay, so a part of this vision is going to have to take action. You know this. Okay? So these guys are looking opposite directions. You taking action could be like different from your ideas. Okay? So these two need to align. These two guys need to see things on the right path, or like look at each other here and use a third stick. Okay, use the action. So you have like the voice, or let's think. Maybe this is the voice. Like this guy is the one that's gonna belt out the vocals, and it's gonna like have people really be like, "Whoa!" It's the game changer part of it. But there's like production here. Production of a song, and there's also some other element to it, another step. I don't know what that would be. But this main element here is the action, and it needs to go in place of the vision, or like the road, This is the vehicle that's going, it's getting all this attention. And this is the road, okay? So it's going like placing yourself in this vision and then allowing it to be out in the world, do its thing, exist, okay? It's a form of action. And you, as a result, turn into this. You turn into this like highly protected. Angels, even representing other humans here, having this angelic protection over you, wanting to accommodate you at all times. You could experience a lot of people because of your power, your energy, and the action that you've taken, the changes that you're about to make. Okay? This is a precipice reading. It's like it's about to come up. It's about to happen, but it depends on your action. If you do this will happen. This is that type of reading here. And they're saying, like, you are going to be really wealthy by taking some kind of guided action that the universe wants you to take. So take it. It's waiting for you. This dream or this like happy reality is already here. It's already a thing for you. So it all depends on really how you construct your reality to it. That's it. That's really it. That's all. Overthinking will only lead to, obviously the masculine knows this, overthinking only leads to stagnancy or staying in the same place, okay? When we allow for meaning to come through ourselves and for it to actually be like a solid thing that others can hold and have, like the meaning, that's where the purpose is, like the meaning. Or if it's something that benefits their life in some way, like them, that's how things accumulate in the material between the humans. Like there could be a connection like that missing, but that's changing. It needs to change quickly, okay? If you're not experiencing it, there's a message about that needing to be enlightened about where you are or like your own patterns, and just be aware, stay aware so you can create fast-paced changes. Yeah, the Tower, make changes. The Tower could resemble the eye of the storm, being very in control. You're in the driver's seat of your life, and when you speak, you can move things. Like you can move people, you can persuade people, you can ruin relationships with your voice. You can do all sorts of things, and that's how much power and impact that you hold. Oh my God, Cancer energy coming through. And that's how successful you are. you guys. That's literally where your success is in the power, in the essence, obviously, of like you. Also, when I'm saying this, I'm seeing 44, 44. So four fours, okay? Foundation, stability. You could notice that you're stabilizing, like your actual physical body, your own spirit is stabilizing in your own physical body more. Or as time goes on, you just notice these evolutions and changes about your advancement. Like you have a sort of advancement here that you're on, that you're in. I'm a Cancer, and I'm on a really mysterious path as a Cancer. I'm telling y'all, when it comes to the Akashic records and the things that I've unveiled about me and like as a Cancerian, what's destined for me, I was like, wow, this is a lot bigger. Like this life is a lot bigger than we think it is. It's the existence of human life is no game in the divine. Okay, the way that the divine knows us versus how we know ourselves can be two very different things. And I learned that once I studied it. So know that. Some of you need to know that, or you don't even know it yet. Okay, you don't, but you feel this, like you feel it, so you're on the right track. But just become enlightened, like become aware if you're not about stuff like this that I just talked about. The Akashic, your purpose, the bigger destiny that you're tied in with, like getting senses for that. Just using the connecting the dots sort of ability that we all have. Okay. If you feel lost or something, literally as I say that, if you feel lost or something, that same type of sense comes right back into, oh, like I'm exactly where I need to be and I can create with my will, with what I have, into something brand new. Okay? There's a familiarity between the magician and the hermit, okay? He's gone through life. He's done everything he's could, to survive. And then this guy is like way younger than him in spirit, but he is basically utilizing things in a different way, or he's calling in things in a different way than the hermit would. Okay, like they go about their own senses of themselves in different ways. um yeah, whatever feels right is the right thing to do. Whatever feels right here. One of your friends takes action in their life in some sort of, like, I'm gonna get this degree, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm all that. And then this one friend of theirs is like, I just, do tarot readings for people. They're still connected. Like, there's still a shared purpose in their existence for the world, right? Even if this person does less, even if this person does something entirely different from them, okay? Regardless of advancement, there's still a connection. So, once again, just to leave this reading off here, the energy of connection is the triumph. The energy of helping and assisting humanity. Um, that divine protection that we can create for others, that we are ourselves, that we carry, that we've been given, is meant to go to the young, the old. It's meant to benefit all sorts of figures and all kinds of diversity here, okay? Just to leave that, this reading with that, the world. So, reminder about the world, reminder about this energy, about grand scale happenings and evolution, progress in our humanity, okay? We're going to be noticing and experiencing that a lot in this time. That's a fact. We're going to be really noticing a lot of changes in humanity, like overall themes changing, overall themes like shifting, and the divine is doing all of that. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna leave this off here. Should I pull one index card? Mutuals involved. You could be trying to help people. If you try to help people, God knows your heart, okay? And we know, like, us humans, we're aware that your actions resemble like what you really intend, but also your pure intentions can be read, okay? Like, even if you don't think that people can read what you may intend, or like these expressions that you have, your natural physical look about you, people have a sense for that. So don't doubt it. Don't be too hard on yourself about like being understood. People understand you even without talking, okay? Just seconds into seeing you, people have a sense and an understanding of you, okay? Yeah. If you're wandering, if you feel like you're wandering, you're on the right track. If you're on the right track, just confirmation here. But confirmation you're on the right track. There's there's not really it's not easy to wander far off your track. It really isn't. Sleeping sheep, swarm bees. You're experiencing sleeping people in your life. You're a paradigm shifter. You're the aware one in around a lot of people. Like, you're the most aware. Just so you know. So do what you will with that awareness. You have people on your team, your side. You need to get your health checked, okay? Just stay aware of your health. I'm going to pull out a couple more. Abandoned ship. So you could have abandoned some sort of ship that had to do with sleeping people. You don't want to be on any sort of ship that deals with, like, people sleeping on you, obviously. You might be the captain of this ship. You could be waking up to the fact that people have abandoned your ship. Or that, yeah, like, you're free. You don't really need a ship. You can swim. Singularity, like, literally, as I'm saying that, singularity. Yeah, some of you are really alone, on your own, independent, and some of you are in a time of being like rebellious, and you're meant to. That's part of your purpose, is to be rebellious and kind of wander around while staying on track with your purpose, and you know that, like, you sense it. People, or person who should be guiding others. So you're someone who should be guiding others, even if you're like this. I'm seeing Lana Del Rey. Like, the divine is showing me Lana Del Rey right now, because she has Aquarius in her chart. She goes through that. She goes through that masculine, like, breaking free versus being confined. And a lot of her songs are like that. A lot of her songs are like relationships that she's in and she gets out of, like, very mysterious vibes. But she overall, like, this music, this mystery about Lana Del Rey has connected and guided others very mysteriously. Like, just the existence of who that is, like, this archetype of Lana Del Rey. So that's cool. And you could relate in some way to that. Like, Lana, as an archetype, she's a 5. She's a life path 5. Change, the Hierophant, the teacher. And she literally taught a lot of people through this expression, through this discipline versus freedom energy, through herself as a divine feminine, that you can have everything, or like lose everything and still have the world, And that was a part of, like, her music throughout her journey, is that no matter what you lose or sense you lose, you still have a man. You still have my lungs are really bad right now. I have, like, a cough. But, like, you still have yourself, your, all these things you can think of. Continues to dim you, then uplift you. Whoever these people are, it's not working. Okay? The divine isn't going to allow for you to be dimmed and someone else to be uplifted when you are the light itself. Like, when you are this source of light, why, like, obviously people who try to block that source of light are not as bright. Literally, they're not even smart enough. Save me. These people who do this to you, just know from now on, want to be saved. They just want to be saved. They're like, please, please, please take me out of this, please. My lungs really hurt. You could also feel like, save me, like somebody save me, okay? For a while, you guys, I vaped and I noticed that it was myself, like, hollowed from the inside out. Like, my heart was tired of life. My own, like, inner self was, like, giving up. That's why I was vaping. Like, that's why. Because I'm just giving up. I'm getting too tired, and I'm not admitting it to myself. Some of you guys could literally deal with that. Like, you're stuck in financial situations or something, existing, surviving, having to have everything in order in your life, and it just feels like an endless loop, some of you guys. And that's why you smoke. It's why you need a release. I totally get that. A promotion is conjuring, and this has to do with work. It has to do with like a Capricorn energy, practical work, hardworking energy. Something in relation to that realm of Capricorn work is a promotion. Someone or people who try to mask, you could easily be like, explain yourself. That's the next step between you and someone else is once they worn a mask, you're like, now you have to explain yourself. Be honest. I'm not going to hurt you for being honest, but I'm going to be honest with you for being honest. Thank you very much for being honest and coming to me, right? Now we can move forward now that we're on the same level. It's giving that, like, someone wears a mask and it can't come back to you after they've done certain things. Once certain things have been proven or you're enlightened about them, or, universal for all sorts of people here. Your own inner masculine is going like, you're checking them. You're checking them. You're gonna be like, are you gonna explain yourself? Do you have anything to say for yourself? It's that, okay? We're getting that here. Close to you for personal plot. Yeah, this is why they have to explain themselves. Someone will do this when you guys experience success in your life, when you're out in the world and when you're literally making money, when you have a name for yourself, when all these things, right? You have these connections. You're just this new one on the spot, okay? Like, crash people's planes. They think that they can just be like, I'm getting on the runway, I'm gonna come right over to you, and I'm gonna try and get involved in what you've got going on with your personal life, with your plot. I'm gonna get involved with what you're doing. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna be inspired by it. I'm gonna be your friend. People who do that, who get too close to you, crash their plane. Call them out. Vocalize it, okay? When someone's around me, you guys, people don't have the balls to do this and they're not smart enough to do this, okay? When an op is around me, like someone is literally in my force field that is a leech, and I know they're a leech. They're not a friend. They're a fucking enemy, and they're only around to use me or my friends, like that type of thing. Plane crash, the room's about to crash, okay? Because someone's about to talk, and that's me. It's the one who's putting in all this effort to be there, to work, to maybe gather the whole thing, to tour, to do shows, to make music, to connect with all these people in the room, to have made friends with them. All that effort just to have someone, I'm going to expose those intentions. They're not good intentions. Those are evil intentions. So Gemini here, there's a effect that you may have or that you need to have, okay? This Gemini, like masculine that comes out that no one expects is shifting the plot. Gemini, it's like, nope, we're leaving, bye, and you take everyone with you, and then it leaves one person in this impact of Gemini that's kind of like, oh, they are leading everyone. They're the party like the party, They're the one behind all of it. Like someone is gonna feel your wrath of that. Yeah, like the double-edged sword that you hold. They did it to you. Now you get to use your Gemini on them. Now you get to, this is, the universe wants to congratulate you by this. Like, they want to say, like, we're going to help you do this, you know? Good job. So when this happens, feel good. When this happens, that means that you did good, okay? When people experience this flip of a reality, now they're alone. Now they look like an idiot. Now you've got people on your team. They thought they did. Nope, you do. That's very much Gemini. It can be two-faced. It can switch up. And when Gemini is good in terms of people who deserve karma, get karma with Gemini. There's a big chance Gemini can create karma because it can gather people. And for me as a Cancer, I don't want to see karma done or created unless it's really deserved, okay? Like, and I'm talking about evaluating strongly and accurately the kind of negative impacts and percussions, you know, that negative, evil intentioned will, like how strong that was in someone. That to me deciphers like how big of an impact that kickback needs to be. Okay. I'm creating this plane crash in a bond that I've been in. And it's been a very toxic bond with a family member personally. And it's been great to exercise myself. It's been really great to be around toxicity actually, because it's not all love and kindness all the time for me. And I get to actually like be in my masculine. I like that to an extent, obviously. I'm at peace every day, all the time, though. That's the difference. I'm not being abused, aside from like indirectly. There was just a family member that was trying to do that to me out of nowhere. And yeah, now we know, we become aware, and the universe does stuff like this where it's like a tenfold. It's like the plot changes like in a way that Gemini is unpredictable. Okay, you don't predict what Gemini is about to do or create or make happen. So some of you are going to make some sort of magic happen. You're going to have like a whole audience appear for you. You're going to make a manifestation occur. Okay, with some sort of intention that Gemini has. You want to maybe get back at somebody here that really screwed you over. So the divine is going to help you with that. And they're going to maybe even put in that full effort while you focus on what is more important. Because truly, our own purpose is much bigger than anything petty or any kind of kickback or lickback that we want to get at one individual person. God has already set us up for like a star that holds its own value. So it doesn't have to do necessarily pertaining to anyone's issues, okay? You're meant to hold a solution and be the solution in the world. So live through that, okay? I'm going to end this here. We're in an hour into this, and I'm going to go. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, staying. Once again, my name is Nadal. I record pretty often, and I love tarot reading. Yeah, that's what I do. I've studied it for like a decade now, for those who don't know yet. Okay? So, I'll see you in my next video. Good luck. I'm sending you good, fortunate energy, good outcomes. I'm sending you angels your way, things that you're not expecting that are really positive and uplifting to you, okay? No matter who you are, just know that there's magic around you, okay, between us all, and it's flowing, okay? There's angels. So speak with them. Speak with the divine, okay, behind the scenes, and let it appear, okay? All right. Love you guys. Bye.